I find two interesting stock recently, so let's analyze it to see any opportunity for these two stock. The first one is BE, Bloom Energy. So now we look at daily chart. Let's say you don't have my indicator, you can see this price has been up for quite a while. Okay, so any opportunity right now here because it's really high price here. So what we want to look is if you look here, let's say you look with my indicator here. Something you will notice is I want to zoom in something interesting. Is the YM chip entry. YM chip entry. You mean institution come in and you compare with the pattern up here. Okay. We have a easier method, but I want to give you the pattern and picture. Okay. Where is the real bottom for this stock, which is here? Because they kick out all the individual and the stock price start to raise up. And you can see the blue line and the purple line go up since then, right? So after that, we did have a big correction, which is quite like from 142 all the way down to 80, which is quite a big range. And they try to check out people. They have a B, C wave. And we do have institution come in at the end of the A wave and the C wave. Okay. And where to buy? Here to buy, here to buy. But the best buy point is here because it's safe. Does it make sense? Because we over the blue line, we have institution come in, we over the blue line, and here is going up. So here is the very good buy point. Another thing, institution come in here, and we check any buy point here. You can add your position here, or you wait until the blue line here. Okay, because it's the same thing. They go up. This is institution holding. They go up and the blue change the direction. We go over the blue. So this is the second buy point if you miss the bottom. And right now, do we have any buy point here? Look, institution come in. All right. So some people buy here already. If you have my indicator, you can buy here because you know institution come in. You know this is safe. Okay. Even they go up because the blue is still go downward previously, right? So even they go down, we can still buy it for the rebounds. This is still fine. And now we already go above the blue line. Is it very similar to the previous two market? Okay, so here is also going up. Another thing I want to give you a bit reminder for this stock. Something more. If you look at these two, so this is in a box also. This is in a box. This is also in a box. We just go above the box. Does it make sense? So I want to give you a bit head up to look at this stock. Okay. If you don't have my indicator, don't use my video to buy and sell. Okay. You need to use your own strategy. And if not, you can buy the indicator and you know where to buy, where to sell. Okay. So another thing, how to sell this stock? How to sell this stock? The first thing, because you buy with the blue, you can sell with the blue. Especially this indicator is very good for the swing trade. You just use the blue to do the swing trade, not the red, because it's daily chart. The red is way too fast. So we just use the blue. The purple just the market cycle. If you buy here, it's perfect because the blue is the first time they have this and they go up and the institution go up since then. When we have a bunch of green, this means a lot of individual get locked up the stock. Okay. Institution usually they buy at the relative low point or at the lowest point. But even institution, they don't know where is the lowest point. That's why they need to separate the lots. They buy first time, they buy second time to separate because they don't even know. Of course, they calculate the price, but they cannot predict where exactly is the lowest point, right? But we just follow the institution. So this is a small trick. Maybe you know valuation, you can calculate, which is good. Maybe you know other method to calculate, which is fine. You use your own method or you follow me, or the best by the indicator. Because without the indicator, you don't know how to sell. So back to the point, if you're a swing trade, you buy here and how to sell. When they drop below the blue, you check here. Go back to the weekly chart. Do they have any signal? It's a good time to sell. Sometimes they do. Okay, here we will go back to the weekly chart to check any point to be aware. Okay, for example, here is the you see the institution leaving here. Even they do inside, you can see the peak is lower. So you mean institution actually they are leaving. So here is the point to sell. Okay, here to buy back. That's it. And they keep and here to sell. And they have a V shape. We do have an up signal here and institution come in. So you can buy in with the red already. Okay, with the red. But personally, I like the blue light. So it's less frustrating, less mistake here. Okay, so back to the point. We go back to the weekly chart. Just want to make sure this is an upward trend. Are we in the upward trend? Look at the YM Club fast. Yes, we are in the upward trend. We are in the upward trend, so it's still fine. So we can also check the monthly chart. Are we in the upward trend or did they drop below the red? Sometimes when we find the candle already dropped below the red, then you need to be careful. Okay, so this is BE. And another thing I want to show you is monthly chart. They basically they buy here, but they don't really turn upward after they enter the market. You see here, they they buy. So here there's no buy signal here, right? The red still going downward. After that, here basically on this month this month, what happened? This one go upward, this one above the red line. So this one is the first month to show you, hey, actually we have we start already. We start the blue one from this month. And you can see the volume. If you can read the volume, you can also use volume to do buy sell. So the volume, big volume here. Okay, so since then they start to raise, and this is BE. And another interesting thing can share with you the box. I don't like to do prediction of the price, but I mean maybe I don't do prediction signal. I don't trade with the prediction. I trade with the signal. So one box after that from the low about, I just say roughly around 80 all the way to 176. So which is like double, okay? Here, around 120 all the way up to 300. So it's a bit more than double. And here is the bottom, 230. Let's say if they go double. Let's say if they go double, this stock will go to 400 something. So, which is quite interesting, right? Now 345. Of course, remember the sell signal, how to sell. Okay, so this is BE. We don't recommend any trade here. It's only for education. The market is very frustrating. So I like the way people tell me, oh, I like to do swing trade because I love swing trade as well. Okay, another stock which I quite like is HIVE. This stock. So both of the stock I have bought. So HIV digital technology. So let's wait to load. Look for the daily chart first. Okay. The blue change direction here. Here is the best buy point here, around 2.4. 2.4. And after that, they come up here, then go down. Some people ask me, do they need to sell here? By the strategy, yes, you need to sell. You buy here, you sell here, and you buy back here. Is it clear? You can see here, they shake out people. They reduce, and here they go up again. Here. Basically, recently. Okay? So this is HIVE. Um, here. Uh, basically, the sell point here, they drop below the red. The yellow disappear. This is the sell point. So around 3rd of June. So we can also check the weekly chart. Anything, are we under the red line or the red line, did they change the direction? So you see, 3rd of June, which is this candle. This candle. Okay. So this candle, basically, this is the sell signal, right? Just like the daily chart, same thing. But the trend is still going upward. The trend is still going upward. For the weekly chart, even the easiest to look is this change direction. And we have a lot of institution come in here. Then you just buy here, right? And after that, boom, they go up. Basically, even you buy on the highest price of the candle is 3.52. You just go up. Now it's almost double. Okay, so it's very easy strategy. And I like this stock because look at the direction of this three line. They're already in the sequence, red, blue, purple. So we always say red, the top, the middle is blue, the bottom is purple. We need these three go upward. Then they will create a super bull one. Okay, for this stock is quite interesting because the super bull one last time, which is back to 2020 November, and is from 13.2 all the way to 179. Don't ask me what they do. I really don't know. I only look at the chart, okay? So this is a very interesting, very high potential stock. And since then, it has been like very flat here, very flat here. So if we follow the if we follow here, they have a big gap here. I don't know really well what happened to this stock. So you really need to check. But one good thing is we already kicked out all of the green candle here, weekly chart here. So can they create something interesting? I'm looking forward to it because once the green they got kicked out, this stock can go up quite fast, right? This stock, like for example here. Where is the hyper move? Where is the super fast bull one? When this three in the direction, right? And they kick out all of the green candle here for weekly chart. Then they start to bull one, which is right now we are kind of like that. But this two line is not yet upward, especially the purple. Not yet, but we're looking good. And I like this stock because um, I don't recommend you any stock. I just want to share with you. I like this stock. One of the reasons is we are very close to this blue line. We are very close to this blue line. And if you look at the monthly chart, this stock has good potential. But again, if you're a swing trade person, when they the blue, because all the stock when they go up, they will have kind of the correction, no matter what. So when we look back, when we have a big wave go up, if the blue change the direction, we need to sell. We need to sell. Okay, this is so simple. We need to sell. This is the last signal to tell you you need to sell. When they drop below the blue, do we need to sell or withdraw the capital? So you can do either way, but I would check the weekly chart. For example, here is the real time they drop below is here. So this one, you can see the money is leaving already. The institution is leaving. This is October 225. So I will check 225 October. What happened to the weekly chart? If we already drop below the red, then you sell. Okay? 225 November. Interesting. We did drop below the 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 red line. We did. And this yellow disappeared, right? They drop below. So this is the sell signal. This basically is the sell signal. So when we look at the daily chart, when we see some risk, when they already go below the blue, we check the weekly chart. Are they really on the risk? First, check is there any yellow candle. Second, yellow candle disappear or not. Another thing, did it drop below the red line? Drop below the red line is a big signal to tell you, hey, this stock is getting weak. If the red line change the direction, then you sell everything. This is only education. We don't recommend any trade, by the way. But I mean, when the red line for weekly chart change downward, this basically to tell you we keep the cash, not the stock. Okay, so this is very easy because we trade with the red changing direction. Then it's the point to buy and to sell. That's it. Okay, so this is HIVE, and I hope you like this video. Click like, subscribe, share with your friend. And if you want to have my indicator, click the link in the description because I won't update you how to like when to sell because I don't have the time sometimes to update you every single stock. And I do hope you to get your own strategy or you get my indicator to do the trade. Okay, see you next video. Bye.